Think your Toyota is bulletproof? People are spreading bad information that is actually killing yours. Today we are busting 21 stupid Toyota myths that are costing you money and ruining your ride. You bought a Toyota because you're smart, you wanted the gold standard of reliability, but a lot of you are treating these machines based on the internet wisdom from 1985. We've analyzed the JD Power 2025 dependability studies, RepairPal cost data, and teardowns from real master technicians. If you want that 4Runner, Tacoma, or Camry to actually hit the legendary 500,000 mile mark, stop what you're doing and listen up. Let's get into it. Myth 21. You need premium gas for extra power. Stop lighting your money on fire at the pump. Unless you're driving a high compression Lexus or a GR performance model specifically tuned for 91 plus, your Toyota is mapped for 87 octane. The ECU, pretty much the brain of your car, is programmed to look at that 87 burn rate. Running 93 in a standard RAV4 or a Highlander doesn't give you cleaner combustion or more horsepower. It just gives the oil companies a bigger profit margin. The engine won't advance the timing enough to use the extra octane. Save that $3 a gallon and put it into a high quality oil filter instead. Myth 20. Toyota reliability means you can skip maintenance. This is the most dangerous myth on the list. People think because it's a Toyota, it's a tank that doesn't want its oil changed. And that's just completely wrong. Toyota's legendary longevity is a result of high tolerances and over-engineered cooling. When you skip a service, you aren't testing the car, you're slowly suffocating it. We are seeing more engine failures in 2025 and 2026 than ever before because owners think that the badge on the grill is a substitute for a wrench. If the manual says 5,000 miles, do it at 5,000. Don't be the guy who brags about reliability while his head gaskets are screaming for help. Myth 19. Toyotas are the cheapest cars to repair. Now this used to be true when a Corolla was basically a lawnmower engine on wheels, but in 2026 that's not the case anymore. While they break less often, the cost of parts has skyrocketed. Between the Toyota safety sense radar arrays on the grille, the complex hybrid inverters, and the twin turbo setups on the new Tundras, a minor fix can easily clear $3,000. You're paying for the engineering upfront so you don't see the mechanic, but when you do, have your credit card ready. This isn't your grandpa's 1990 Tercel. Myth 18. You need to warm up your hybrid for 10 minutes. I see guys sitting in their driveways every winter morning letting the engine idle. You're doing it wrong. A Toyota hybrid system is designed to manage its own thermal load. When you idle, you're just wasting gas and actually delaying the catalytic converter from reaching operating temperature. The most efficient way to warm up a modern Toyota: start it, buckle up your seatbelt, wait 30 seconds for the oil to circulate, and drive gently. The load from driving warms the block faster and more evenly than idling ever will. Myth 17. Switching to synthetic oil causes leaks. This is the old school logic that refuses to die. Synthetic oil does not eat seals. What it does do is clean. If you've been running cheap conventional oil for a decade, you probably have sludge buildup acting as a fake seal around your old cracked gaskets. When you put in high quality synthetic, it cleans that sludge away and the leak that was already there is now visible. The oil doesn't cause the leak, it just revealed your poor maintenance history. Switch to synthetic, fix your seals, and let the engine breathe. Myth 16. You must use genuine Toyota oil only. Look, Toyota genuine motor oil is great stuff, usually made by Mobil 1 to Toyota specs. But the myth that your engine will explode if you use Pennzoil or Valvoline is total dealer marketing. As long as the oil meets the API certification and the weight is correct, especially these new ultra thin 0W8 or 0W16 weights, you are fine. The sludge issues Toyota had in the late 90s were a PCV design flaw, not a brand of oil problem. Buy a high quality synthetic and a Toyota OEM filter and you're golden. Myth 15. Putting your hybrid in neutral at red light saves power. If you do this, stop. In a Toyota hybrid, neutral actually disconnects the gasoline engine from the generator. That means if your battery gets low while you're sitting there, the engine cannot kick on to charge it. You can actually drain the high voltage battery to a critical level by sitting in neutral. Leave it in drive or use the hold function. The computer is smarter than you. Let it manage the planetary gear set while you listen to the radio. Myth 14. 200,000 miles is the end of life for a Toyota. We are seeing 2015 era Camrys and Priuses hitting 400,000 miles on original powertrains every day in the taxi and rideshare industry. The myth that you should trade it in the moment the odometer hits 6 digits is something car salesmen tell you so they can hit their quota. If you've kept up with the fluids, that car has another decade in it. Myth 13. Toyota only makes boring appliances. Maybe true 10 years ago, but have you seen the new GR lineup? The GR Corolla is a 300 horsepower rally monster with a manual gearbox. The GR Supra is a world-class sports car. Even the new Prius looks like a spaceship and handles better than most entry-level Lexus sedans. Akio Toyota famously said no more boring cars, and for the first time in 30 years, the company is actually listening. Myth 12. A Toyota Crown or Avalon can't compete with Lexus. People think the Toyota badge means economy class. Go sit in a 2025 Crown Platinum. It's built on the same TNGA K platform as the Lexus ES. It has the same acoustic glass and often better tech. You are getting 95% Lexus experience for 75% of the price. If you don't care about the L on the steering wheel, the high-end Toyotas are the best luxury value on the market right now. Myth 11. Resale value is guaranteed to be high. Usually yes, but don't get too cocky. Look at the Toyota Mirai, the hydrogen car. Those things lost 80% of their value in 2 years. Or look at some of the early BZ4X electric models. Just because it says Toyota doesn't mean it's an appreciating asset. The legendary resale value belongs to the body-on-frame royalty, the Tacoma, the 4Runner, the Land Cruiser, and the Tundra. If you buy a niche experimental model, don't expect a windfall when you sell. Myth 10. All-wheel drive E is fake all-wheel drive. A lot of old school guys hate the new electric all-wheel drive. They think if there isn't a heavy drive shaft running to the back, it's not real. But physics says otherwise. That dedicated electric motor on the rear axle provides instantaneous torque. In a snow start or a slippery boat ramp, the electric motor reacts faster than any mechanical transfer case ever would. It's lighter, more efficient, and for 99% of drivers, it's actually superior to the old mechanical setups. Myth 9. Only the dealer can service the hybrid battery. This myth is the reason people are scared of hybrids. Dealers will quote you $5,000 for a new pack, but there is a massive aftermarket now. Companies like Dr. Prius and various local specialized shops can swap out a single bad cell for a few $100 or give you a refurbished pack with a warranty for half the dealer price. The hybrid battery is just a component like an alternator. It's not a death sentence for the car. Myth 8. All Toyotas are imported from Japan. Toyota builds more cars in the US than some of the Detroit 3. The Tundra and the Sequoia are built in Texas. The Camry is built in Kentucky. The Highlander is built in Indiana. These plants employ tens of thousands of American workers. In many cases, a Toyota Tundra has more domestic parts content than a Chevy Silverado. Myth 7. The Prius is too slow for highway merging. That was a 2010 Prius. The 2024 and 2025 models are actually quick. We're talking nearly 200 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time in the 6-second range. That's faster than an 80s V8 Mustang. Myth 6. Hybrid batteries only last 5 years. This is a leftover fear from the early 2000s. Toyota actually bumped their battery warranty to 10 years or 150,000 miles because they know how long they last. We regularly see original packs in Gen 3 Priuses with 250,000 miles holding their charge. Heat is pretty much their only enemy. Keep the battery cooling fan filter clean, usually under the back seat, and the battery will likely outlast your ownership of the car. Myth 5. All-season tires are fine for all-wheel drive Toyotas in snow. This one kills people. All-wheel drive will help you go, but it does absolutely nothing to help you stop or turn on ice. A front-wheel drive Corolla on dedicated winter tires will outperform an all-wheel drive RAV4 on all seasons every single time. Don't let the all-wheel drive badge give you a false sense of security. Myth 4. You can use any green coolant. If you put that old-school bright green universal coolant in your modern Toyota, you are begging for a water pump failure. Toyotas use a specific non-silicate phosphate organic acid technology, usually the pink super long life coolant. The chemicals in the green stuff will eat the seals in your water pump and cause scale buildup in the radiator. It's $25 on the right stuff versus a $2,000 engine overheat. Don't be cheap. Myth 3. Toyota is anti-EV. They have their famous 1-6-90 rule. The minerals used to build one long-range EV battery can instead build 6 plug-in hybrids or 90 standard hybrids. Those 90 hybrids would reduce carbon emissions 37 times more than one single EV. They aren't behind the curve, they are waiting for the infrastructure to catch up while providing cars people can actually afford and use today. Myth 2. Toyota tech is 10 years behind. People used to complain about the Entune infotainment system, and yeah, it was clunky. But the new Toyota audio multimedia system is cloud-based, fast, and supports over-the-air updates. They finally moved to the software-defined vehicle era. They relate to the party because they test their electronics for durability more than any other brand. Myth number 1. Toyota engines are simple and low tech. They aren't simple, they're just engineered so well so you don't have to think about them. You bought a Toyota because you wanted the best. Don't ruin it by following myths from the dark ages of the internet. Treat the car right, use the right fluids, and ignore the quote-unquote experts who haven't looked under a hood. If this helped you save some money or your engine, hit that subscribe button. We're dropping the truth on the car industry every single week. Drop a comment. Did I miss a myth? Or did you just find that you've been doing it wrong? See you in the next one.